Oh, good. Good.
Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna watch Bluey. Oh.
After that tweet was sent out by former President Trump attacking his vice president, Sarah Matthews,
Guess who got
tears in her eyes,
COVID?
that her efforts had gone unheeded, and then
President Joe Biden. Too bad that motherfucker wouldn't die from it.
those angry and violent mobs more. So I think that you are seeing that emotion play out.
Okay. Like after you break the bed.
Oh, Bobby. Did you just have a bath?
Cheeky kid today. I'm not a cheeky kid. I know, you're a good kid. But you just called me cheeky. No, I said you're being cheeky. There's a difference. No, there isn't. Oh, bingo. I'm in a bad mood.
You never texted me back today.
Yeah, because it was fucking crazy. I had 3 people, I had 1 person call out sick. I had 2 leave sick. 1 left sick because she couldn't feel her fingertips. She ended up leaving and fainting in the doctor's office. And I thought she was gonna have a fucking stroke at work. And it was Wendy.
Older girl?
Yeah, with the blonde curly hair. Yeah. She ended up fainting, but I was concerned. So she told me what was going on, and I was like, how's your chest feel? She was like, I'm in the same. And I was like, well, I said, if you start getting tingling up your arm, I was like, you need to say something. And she's like, Googled it. And I said, I'm not going to tell you why, because I don't want to stress you out, but like, I was like, if that starts happening, you need to tell me. And she was like, okay. And then she was like, do you have any Tylenol? I gave her the Tylenol. Well, they ended up putting her on like certain meds to try and prevent a stroke. And that was what I was concerned about. She was fainted in the doctor's office. And then Cassie, which is one of my teachers downstairs, she ended up leaving with a headache that was making her nauseous. She's fucking diabetic and her blood sugar was through the roof. It was fucking crazy. Guess what my dinner was?
What gets me out of that? Oh, I know.
Cucumbers with tuna.
How about yoga? I take a relaxing
Basically, I like everything. It was like tuna with a little, like a big tuna, mayo, and everything bagel seasoning on top of cucumbers.
relaxing.
Cucumber chips kind of. And then for lunch, I had like 2 deli meat sandwiches that were like this size.
Maybe you like to post a lovely picture. That always helps me when I get a picture. Look at this, how beautiful. Perhaps you'd like to add something lovely to it. Oh,
saw something today was $1 cheese coney day at Sonic all day. I was coming back from the chiropractor and as long as I grew up on the wheat, and I was like, yeah.
She must like being a guy. Why would anyone like being in a
We just stopped at Sonic. And it was
So what are we meant to do? Oh, that's
like 7 something.
Oh, I got an idea.
At 2.
Oh, wow. This is the best house ever made. Oh, I'm so happy with it. I hope it lasts forever.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. The Atlanta Braves, Boston Red Sox. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now at the plate. ATL BOS.
Leading off the afternoon for Atlanta, the second baseman, ATL.
Here comes a pitch. That one misses, and the home opener is underway. The wind of the pitch. There's the strike. In the air out towards right
I looked
center.
at other chiropractors in Omaha today.
He makes the grab.
There's a chiropractor, it's Restore Chiropractic right up here in Ralston.
And now it's Juan Soto. Have to say, he's one of the most
I don't
impressive
know,
young players
but
I've seen in recent years.
I called and actually read a bunch of reviews. She was one of my clients when I was at the World Herald, and they do what they call, like I read their shit, and it's called corrective care is what they do.
That's out of play.
This is the way they do it, but they do like these scans and everything, and
To the plate.
they give you an adjustment, and then they have you basically go sit in like a room after your adjustments
And there are two
for
outs.
anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes, and then they come in to see if your body's accepting that adjustment before you even leave the office.
I mean, you look around the
And they have you like, they do all kinds of stuff. Like the guy on here on the comments said that he was an older guy. He said he was walking with a cane, He had problem after problem after problem after problem in his life. He said he's now walking without a cane. Has never had a back issue since he started going there.
The first, now it's the right fielder.
So I was like, oh, I called her and I talked to the girl there. It's $249 just to have your X-rays and your nerve. It's like a neurology test. I don't know, but $249 just to be like a consultation type of thing. And then they basically put a plan together of how they're going to get you back on your feet and how often you need to come, and they explain it all out, and then you either say yes, I want to move forward with it, or no, I don't. But they do like multiple X-rays, they do all these scans on your like nerve system, and they put it all together to like see like what's exactly wrong with your body. And they also have a system that I was reading about, and like these people were commenting about it. The top of your spine up in like your neck, it's called the axis and the atlas, and they adjust that, and that's supposed to like cure migraine headaches really well. So, and a lot of people are saying like, I've had migraines for years, and now that I've been seeing them, I don't have migraines at all.
So reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Tries the bare hand, and it gets by him.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. He actually kind of fooled him with the breaking ball on the inside part of the plate there. Didn't get a good piece of it, but he got just enough to fight it off and make it work out.
Towards first, and it's through for a hit. And that's going to get into the corner. Runner around third in to score. The relay, not in time. He's safe as 2 runs score the play.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Bichette up to the dish. Riley stands at third with 1 gone in the inning.
I'm going to have to try to pull in, Dick. I'll be right back.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Is there a game she can play with this one? You're right. It's just, I think she's feeling a little embarrassed about it.
Here's the 0-2.
Why can't you just touch that to her?
In the dirt, no movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 away. Eloy Jimenez now.
The designated hitter.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. The 0-1. Ripped to first.
What's Layla doing?
New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
0-1. That's down and in. Here's a 1-1. And it's fouled away. The pitch. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. And it's off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
I really like the approach of that swing. That was a good changeup on the corner, but he recognized it early, did get jumpy, and just smacked it to the opposite field.
Now here is Jonah Heim. First offering misses the mark. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. No outs. Runner on second. There's a swing and a drive. Gone! A two-run shot, and we are starting over. It's 2-2. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Carlos Correa next up for the Braves. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Stays alive. Tied up here in the early going. And that one hammered. That's back there. He can't get there. It's a base hit. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. And now the hitter, Ji-Man Choi. And first offering is fouled off. Next pitch is outside. At the belt and fires. And that one wrapped foul. And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Are you sure? That looks like to me.
Runner at second, nobody out. Now a screamer into the outfield. And it's into the gap. The run comes in from second. It's 3-2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Everything is mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Hunter Dozier now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And the next pitch is way outside. Righty delivers. And a count 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Stays alive. And a pitch. The punch out there. And now one away. Is Johan Camargo.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 7, Johan.
And a foul ball. Choi, the runner at second with one away.
Just your side.
On the ground, right side. Bogarts handles the chance. 2 down.
Keep going.
Here is Ozzie Albies up there.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
2 outs with a runner at third.
You don't get the rest of the stars until you've done the whole
And that one pulled foul.
The fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Come on, party the rest. Because it's your mess. You're not target. Who are you? You? Me?
Next offering is fouled back.
Even though I have to make
Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here at Fenway, now MJ Melendez.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the catcher,
Right back to work.
Melendez.
And a foul ball. 0-1.
Are you tired?
Ball one there.
Come here. You mentioned you lost again. That's okay. We finished.
Not yet.
There's a swing and a miss.
No.
1, 2.
She's going home tomorrow, or what is she
Line to
doing?
kick the pitch.
Stop patties cost $50, kid.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
So is she staying home tomorrow, or what is she doing?
Pitch.
If I clean up my room, will you give me enough for
Huh?
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Oh, why not?
Because I shouldn't be paying you anything.
Swings through that, and it's a
Oh, like
strikeout.
every other day.
One down.
Because you just
It seems like she just wants to stay home and play and watch TV, which
In there for strike one.
Yeah.
Left-hand hitter waits.
We're going to go to the air.
Acuna there.
Oh.
Makes the grab for the second out.
I think let's go to the beach.
And now it's Gavin Lux. Good contact guy, good defender. Swings through that one. 0-1.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Maybe we can make the jump next.
Next pitch is popped up. Correa fires to first on the run, and he's safe at first.
Did you clean this up?
And now the right fielder, Taylor Ward.
Thanks, kid. Okay, let's give this another go.
On the ground. And that's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Bogarts in the box now. Takes strike 1.
I
And now the 0-1.
I did, but
The lead runner out at
you
second.
you
Ward
go there,
at
I
first,
did.
2 out of the inning. Next one misses. That's ball 2.
Well, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate.
He's like just picking up
Double
after
steal.
his brother.
Swing and a miss.
His sister's mess.
Out at third. And that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And now here is Juan Soto.
The right fielder.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Kicks and fires. And fouled off.
I'm stuck.
And down on strikes he goes. One gone here. Here's Acuna now.
Center fielder, number
This
13.
is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off him.
you are not. You weren't even in the room, and now you're laying on the floor.
I am in the
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Matt Olson up to the plate. Doubled in his first AB.
Matt.
Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. 0-1. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Ward makes the catch, and that'll do it.
Okay. Okay.
Back inside Fenway Park, and the batter now, Xander Bogaerts.
For the Red Sox, the second baseman.
The wind of the pitch.
Bogaerts.
Upstairs. When you look at Xander, he has all the tools to anchor a World Series lineup.
Yeah, he's one of those rare talents. He's got power at the plate.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. Albies over to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Now batting.
And here is Devers. Fouled off. He was late. And the 0-2. This one popped up. Albies drifts towards it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's Austin Riley. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Foul ball.
Starting to get some pretty good timing on that breaking ball, but he's going to have to stay ready for a fastball. Don't want to watch one go right by you.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. And welcome back. And now it's going to be Jonah Heim.
All right, everybody.
Hey, got your text. What's up?
Well, Jake from State Farm, I'm saying farewell to my expensive gym membership.
So you're getting rid of all of your workout gear?
Honoring you.
Don't give up the things you love. State Farm has options to personalize your policy, so you get a rate that fits your budget.
Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. Waka back to work. Out towards right center field. Lux going back some more. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Lifted in the air, right center field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Bobichet. Wind in the pitch.
Not shortstop.
And there's the strike. That was 2003, and the Red Sox.
My mom went up and saw the baby today.
By Aaron
And
Boone, end the curse a year later.
She was 7 pounds, 2 ounces, 19 inches long.
Through it.
She's got all kinds
And
of
a
hair.
swing and a miss. And there's one down. Here's Eloy Jimenez.
The designated hitter.
She said it was a pretty full house when she got there. I was like, good Lord. I was like,
Swings through that
There's
one.
no way Sasha would have been wanting to have all those people there.
He didn't look ready
She
for
had
velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything.
Brian and
off speed
Carla,
right here.
Jameson came in.
Next offering is
Huh?
in for a strike.
They allowed that thing.
Brian and Carla, Jameson came in. My mom,
Swings through that one.
Ben's
It's a
parents,
strikeout. 2 gone.
Oh, hell no.
Jocelyn's best friend was there,
Melendez.
and then Ben's
Up next for the
sister,
Red
Ben's
Sox.
sister from Atlanta was there. I was like, that's a fucking full room.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate
It's nine people. Ben would make 10, Jaws 11, and the baby. There's 12.
Next
12
pitch
people in the room.
just misses. And to count 1 and 2.
I'm literally so shocked.
And he deals. Got him. The big righty strikes out the side. Back here in Boston, here's the left fielder, Hunter Dozier. And the right-hander back to work. That's in for a strike. Deal 1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Next offering way off the
Listen,
plate.
yeah, I don't think, I was like, I can tell you right now, I was like, when Tasha had Maddox, I was like, there was no way. She was down to have people. I was like, she wasn't even feeling the greatest. I was like, and then on top of it, she
Here's a
was,
2-2.
like, all the nurses are in and out. She wasn't really able to sleep.
Liner, base hit.
And I was like, she was all for, like, as soon as I get home, people can come. But I'll be at my own time, and, like, I'll be in my own house, and I'm not in a room with doctors and nurses and people coming in and out nonstop.
That one ripped. It bangs off the wall. Bichette with a relay throw. Safe at second. He legs out the double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Justice Sheffield. And he'll do his best to keep this close.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Ozzy Albies up to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. Ground ball, Austin Riley. He fires home for 1. And he'll be safe at first.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
0-1 down. In the air, right side of the infield. Bogarts on the move. And there's 2 away. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
2 on, 2 outs. Strike 2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
On the ground to the left. Zips it to first, and the inning is over. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran.
For the Red Sox, the left fielder.
And here it comes.
Duran.
Puts a bunt down. Olsen.
Okay.
No outs. Runner at first. And next for the Red Sox, Gavin Lux. Reached on an infield single his first time. Gets the bunt down the right side. Quickly to second for one. Back to first, not in time. Taylor Ward digs in now.
Really good piece of hitting last time going to the opposite field.
Ground ball could be two. Off balance feet, there's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Bogarts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. That one down the line, and that's just foul. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning. Top of the 6th inning. Leading off, Matt Olson.
Leading off for Atlanta, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Sheffield back to work. And that's a strike.
I am tired.
Here comes a pitch.
Play that. Knock it off.
Fought off foul.
Oh, I'm tired.
Then go to bed.
I can't go to bed without mommy.
Well, mom's not gonna go to bed at 8:30 right now.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's one down.
Go lay
Down
down.
for the Braves. Jonah
I
Heim.
can't go
He
to
is
bed
Well,
without
you're gonna have
mommy.
to.
of the game.
What are you gonna do when I get better?
At the catching spot.
Cause you ain't sleeping in the bed soon.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so
Watch TV, lay down on the couch.
turn it up offensively and be a force there. That is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Go play your video games until mom's ready to go to bed.
1 for 2.
I want to play my video game.
Go watch.
And
Go watch
there's a run
TV.
hit into the outfield.
Oh, that started
Stop
and ended
stomping
pretty quickly.
around
No
with an
messing around
attitude.
right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And next is the designated hitter, Ji-Man Choi. Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. That's to third. To second, there's Bogarts. That's out number 3. Bottom of the 6th inning, and it's Rafael Devers in the box.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the first baseman,
And a pitch.
Rafael Devers.
And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Makes the catch, and there's one away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Austin Riley.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
First pitch, and he just misses. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Going to count 1 and 2. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a swing and a miss. And there are 2 down. And stepping in for Boston, Bo Bichette.
Shortstop,
And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball there. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on the first. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Top of inning number 7. Here's Hunter Dozier to the dish. The pitch. Liner snagged at first. Johan Camargo next up for the Braves.
Watched Catfish
First offering and it just
like all day
misses.
today while I was working. There was this one,
Swing and a
and
ball popped up. Bogart.
this chick was
He's got it. Out number 2.
from Iowa City,
Ozzie Albies next up for the
and
Braves.
this guy that she's talking to was in North Carolina. They have been talking for 12 years.
Next pitch has popped up.
When she was 12 years old.
Sheffield makes the catch, and that'll do it.
No. This dude, like every time she was like,
Back here at Fenway.
can we video chat or like, you know, something. He was like, oh, my phone's broke, or oh, I don't have a car, or I had a car problem, or something came up. And so they were never like dating, but they were talking, and then they like, she was like, I found a guy locally, so I started dating him, and he was dating some girl there or whatever, off and on, and I guess she ended up having, she has 3 kids.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate.
And it didn't work out.
Out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
So she started talking to him again. He changed his phone number 4 times in the last year.
And Acuna able to make the
And the guy, yeah, this is Vance or whatever from North Carolina.
Jay Melendez.
And so the guys from Catfish like got a hold of him, and they were like, will you, you know, would you be willing to come or meet, or have us come meet you? And he was like, I'll come, like I'd be happy to come there. So he flew in from North Carolina, and she was all like nervous and everything. He pulls up, gets out of the car like an Uber, and it is exactly who she was talking to, pictures and everything, for 12 years. But come to find out, he's been living at a friend's house. He currently doesn't have a job. He just kind of does whatever he can when he can to pick up money and make ends meet. Some weird shit. So he doesn't have a phone, and his phone keeps getting shut off, so he gets a new phone number when he turns it back on. And his phone was broke, so he couldn't use it to video chat when she was asking. Like, everything was true. And she was like, so, like, I don't know, like, what the word is, but she was just so, like, nervous, she wouldn't even look at him. So then the guy was like, well, I mean, we're here. He's like, after 12 years, like a decade, you guys are finally in the place. He's like, why don't you, like, you know, at least hug each other, and you are who you thought you were, and blah, blah, blah. And so they hugged, and then they went over and sat at this picnic table, and they talked, and then the one guy and the girl, they went to the car while they were talking, but they still had the camera, and they were just talking about stuff, and he's like, I'm sorry. He's like, it's just been really hard, and he's like, I just didn't want to, like, let you down and all this stuff, and it was fucking wild. So then they went out to get something to eat, and I was like, and then the guy from Catfish was like, oh, it's kind of like a first date, and they both like laughed and like, yeah, I guess you could say that. So they like had the camera while they're both talking, and she's like, so you told me that you loved me, and you told me that you like wanted to have a future house and build our house together. Is that still something you want to do? And he's like, yes. He's like, I just want to prove to you that I can like carry my own weight and blah 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 and all this stuff. They had like a good a good lunch thing. And then the next scene, it like, because the commercial comes back, and then it's like, oh, it's been 6 months or something or whatever, and it shows the dude from Catfish calling this Rachel from Iowa City, and he's like, hey Rachel, he's like, you know, this is blah blah, and she's like, hey, how's it going? And he's like, good, good. He's like, how are things with you and Vance? And she just kind of like pauses. And she's like, well, and he just kind of like goes like this and gets all these big eyes, and then he's like, what happened? He's like, well, he, like, after that whole thing, he went back to North Carolina, we talked, and then he just kind of became distant again, and she's like, we don't talk at all anymore, and she's like, I literally just, like, finally said I'm done and I'm over it, like, and I've moved on. And he's like, oh, wow. He's like, so you haven't talked to Vance since, like, basically, really Iowa City. She's like, we talked a little bit, you know, like that week after, but she's like, it kind of just faded out. I was like, what the fuck? So then, and then the next thing was like, we've reached out multiple times to Vance with no success in our attempts. The dude just like fucking fell off the face of the earth. And it was like, he was like, I'm so sorry, I love you, like I want to prove to you, blah, blah, blah. And then it just like went away. Like,
swings and misses.
It was wild.
The pitch.
Then there was this other one. Oh, fuck. This one was good, too. These people in Texas. This dude had to be 700 pounds.
Now it's Matt Olson's turn to
like, huge. Like, maybe even 800 pounds. Like, he was huge. So, this guy, he met this girl online, and they'd been talking for about 2 years, and she kept telling him she loved him, and blah, 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 and like all this stuff, and he was afraid to let go, and basically like open up. Well, finally he did, and then he got this suspicious feeling that they video chatted one night.
Catch and throw. He is at the top of the game.
Yeah. Then they video chatted one night, but she said she couldn't have her face, like, but she wanted to basically make sure that he knew that she was real, but she couldn't have her face on camera because of something. So, but like, he's got the glimpse of her, like half of her face, and it didn't look like the same person, so then he was getting suspicious. So like, his best friend was the one that called into the show, and so they basically ended up finding this chick, and they got a hold of her. She was supposed to meet up, but she never did. But her ex-best friend did meet up with them. Come to find out, her ex-best friend told them that she's not who she portrays she is. She's like basically a scam artist. She is older than what her profile said she was, when she was like 22, but she was much older than that. She has 3 kids, and
the tying run at the now 3-0.
But really, she only had 2 kids. But she told him she had 3 kids, so he knew she had kids. But the one daughter that he basically said, which was what she had, because she's lost all of her kids, come to find out. But the one daughter that she said she still had was this Alyssa, and he grew like, and was like, oh yeah, I would take Alyssa in as my own if it worked out, blah blah blah. Come to find out, that was this Amanda's daughter.
He's got the power.
Yeah.
Great
And it's not
contact.
hers.
Best contact hitters in the
And
game.
the pictures that she was using was Amanda's other daughter.
Badly for ball one.
And it's not the first time this chick has sent her daughter's profile, like pictures, to other people in prison, and of having relationships with people in prison using her best friend's daughter's pictures. They're not. When she found out, she like basically blew up on her, and she's like, we're no longer friends, but she's like, I found out when I found out the whole thing, I found out that she was talking to this guy. His name was Jesus. So she's like, I wanted to get in contact with him. So she contacted him, and that was like the whole thing when things were going down, and she found out, but then she told him. So then the guy from Catfish reached out, and he goes, well, I guess since you're not going to show up, we have all the information we need since we just talked to Amanda. Then this chick replies back and says, you can't believe a fucking thing that Amanda says, blah, blah, blah. Meet me at this address. So they were like, drive to this address. It's a fucking like Motel 6 rundown fucking, like basically crack whore house. And he's like, so does she work here? Does she live here? He's like, you guys stay in the car. I'm going to do some investigating. He's like walking around and like sketchy ass fucking like parking lot. Like he texts her and he goes, over here. Are you in one of these, or like where are you at? She texted back and she's like, yeah, I'm in 106. He goes over and knocks on the door. She walks out. Sasha, she literally looked like the biggest drug dealer and was like tattoos, fucking red hair, like looked like she had fucking done like meth or some shit. Like, and she comes out and she's just like, the guy's like, so like what's going on? He's like, she basically portrayed it off that this Amanda was lying, but then they caught her in a lie. So then he was like, well, he goes, you're lying, to like Jesus. And he goes, bottom line is like, you guys have been talking for 2 years and you're lying to him. And she's like, so? And it's fucking just like, she's like, I don't give a fuck about him. Like right in front of him there. And he just like starts crying and stuff. And then she's like, they're like, they go, you don't care about him? You've been talking to him and you told him you loved him for now almost 2 years. And she goes, well, I mean, I love him as a friend. And they go like, well, the way you were talking to him, it's more than just a friend. Like, she's like, no. She's like, you don't know my life. You don't know me, and starts going all fucking hood rat shit. It was fucking wild. I was like, holy fuck. And then she's like, you know what? I don't need to fucking explain anything to you guys, blah, blah, blah. She goes back, slams her door into the fucking apartment, like the motel room. So then Jesus goes in and talks to her. And he sits down and he's like, you've hurt my feelings, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I'm sorry. Like, and he goes, why would you do this to me? Like, why would you lie to me about that you don't even have your daughter? And she's like, I thought she tried to portray that Amanda started the relationship and she took over. And he was like, it was like she was lying the whole fucking time, but it was like, I was like, oh my God.
He swings and misses at the initial offering. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Hunter Dozier next up for the Braves. Bounce to the left side. Bichette gloves it, whips it to first. And that's the
It was a pretty wild couple shows.
And we're back here at Fenway Park. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Here now the Red Sox DH. Eloy Jimenez.
Designated hitter.
Ottavino back to work. And that's outside.
Is the procedure to extract
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
Gently massage the duck.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. MJ Melendez getting ready to hit.
Number 65.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Francisco Mejia. A critical at bat in this game for him. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jaron Duran. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox. Spencer Torkelson looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. First pitch not close. Just 1 out away. Try to close it out. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99. The wind of the pitch. That misses the zone. Ball 3.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate. One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
So now a pinch hitter, Miles Straw. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. Making a move at first, and on the run for the Red Sox, Taylor Walls. And there's a foul ball.
This guy is going a little speed.
Next pitch is popped up.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. That pitch got way in on him, and he couldn't do much with it, but good hustle to get up the line and turn that into an infield single.
Number 56.
Digging in, Taylor Ward. And that one fouled off. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth.
Give you a step so use it on the wall.
Got him! The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
Well, all you want is a chance going to that final frame. They got some base runners, had the tying run at second, the winning run at first, just couldn't come through with the big hit. On the other side, nice job to battle through it, close out the win.
3-2 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.